to the whole audience. Friends, allow me to express my grateful thanks to the authorities of the ICPR for asking me to speak on this momentous occasion. I think that I have become rather tedious. Hence, please permit me to begin with a plain thank you. Professor Tatacharya, who is being honored today by the ICPR with the presentation of the Lifetime Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, is my most revered Guru, in whom moral goodness, intellectual goodness and spiritual goodness are inherent. And Professor P.K. Mukhopadhyaya long back told me that I never cease to learn from the works of Tatacharya, and it is his greatness, it is his blessing rather for me that I was able to work along with Tatacharya on many of his works. Tatacharya was 14 years old, 14 years young, when he appeared for the entrance examination in Sanskrit at Tirupati. One Sudarshanacharya taught him Siddhanta Muktavali, and he gave him 100 marks for his paper on the Siddhanta Muktavali. And he showed the paper to another scholar, Uttamur Vedagala Swamin, expressed his sense of high appreciation of the paper and told him, I have given him 100 marks only as I could not give him more. He is a writer and a commentator for excellence. Tatacharya thus exhibited remarkable gift for understanding the text, outstanding powers to assimilate their teachings, and conspicuous merit to expound them. Before he was 17 years of age, Tatacharya has mastered all the texts of Nyaya and has become a full-fledged Nayayika. Then, after serving at the Government Oriental Manuscripts Library in Madras for some time, then at Pune, at the Deccan College Postgraduate Research Institute, on a dictionary project under the able guidance of Dr. S.M. Katre, Dr. Tatacharya became the first, was appointed at the Kendriya Vidyapita Tirupati, where he became the principal, and when it was upgraded to the deemed BA University, he was the first Vice Chancellor. He retired in the year 1994. Since then, he is associated with the French Institute at Pondicherry as an honorary professor. The distinguishing characteristic of Sri Tatacharya is that his mind never swayed between duty and self-interest. Duty, as described by Wordsworth, is a stern daughter of the voice of God. Tatacharya has been keenly aware of his duty as a scholar and a teacher to preserve and propagate the teachings of Shastras for the benefit of posterity. Excuse me for a personal note. When I was a research scholar at the Deccan College Postgraduate Research Institute, Pune, during 1963 to 63, I had the good fortune of reading Nyaya under Tatacharya. With the warmth and affection which constitute his essential nature, he taught me the text. When I was reading the Panchalakshmi Gadadhari, I submitted to him thus: I could understand what you teach me, sir, in a crystal clear manner. It is like a rill of liquid water. But I am afraid whether I am able to teach, whether I am able to express it in the same manner in which you teach me. Appreciating my difficulty, Tatacharya wrote a commentary in felicitous Sanskrit on the text and gave it to me for study, thus blessing me to acquire mastery over this text. This work was published by the Kendriya Vidyapita Tirupati in 1979, reprinted in the year 1991. Then, in deference to my request, humble request, Tatacharya wrote a commentary entitled Balapriya on the Prakashika and the Tarkasangra Deepika. This work was published at Chennai in the year 1980. I placed in the book before the peerless sage of our age, Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Bhagavad Pujyapata of Kanchi, at Satara, when he was camping at Satara. His Holiness, after going through the work, along with Kashinath Shastri Joshi, the Kulapati of the Satara Vidyapita, told me thus, I am keeping my life long solely with the desire to see the commentaries of Tadacharya on the texts of Gadadhari, especially on the texts that constitute the Purvavada. Because Jagadisha's commentaries on the Uttaravada have been commented upon by great scholars in the north. If he does not interpret these texts through his writings, commentaries, they would in the course of time cease to have anything but a matter of historical interest. Hence I wish that Tadacharya must write commentaries on these texts to enable the scholars to acquire proficiency in Nyaya. As graciously directed by His Holiness, Tadacharya wrote commentaries on the Gadadhari, on the Chaturdasalakshmi, Pakshata, Avayava. These commentaries were dictated to me by him, and I had the privilege to take them down in writing, prepare the press copies and submit them for print. Professor Mukhopadhyaya has given out extensive treatment of Tadacharya's works, and Tadacharya's works may be classified under four heads as outlined by him: commentaries, critical editions, independent works, and research papers. His commentaries on the works of Gadadhara, namely Balabodhini, Vivarana, Bhavabodhini, Bhavadipika, Vidun Manorama, on Panchalakshmi Gadadhari, Chaturdasalakshmi Gadadhari, Pakshata Gadadhari, Avayava Gadadhari, and Tilpativada. And his commentary, Vyakhya, on the Siddhanta Lakshana of Gadadhari is in the press now. Upadhyayaji, the Tattva-Chintamani line, Siddhanta Lakshana runs to one, the Tattva-Chintamani is it has only one line, and Raghunatha is Didi, and Gadadhari runs to 150 pages. Tadacharya has written his commentary now, and it runs to over 500 pages. Now Tadacharya is at present engaged in writing the commentary on the Avachinata Nirukti, which forms part of the Siddhanta Lakshana. I am reminded of C.P. Ramaswamy here, whom many of you might be knowing. He was a Diwan of Tranako, executive council member in the pre-independent era, great educationist, great lawyer, vice chancellor of Annamalai and Benares University at the same time. And when a press reporter asked him, "How old are you, sir?" C.P. said, "I am 82 years young." Tadacharya is 86 years young now, and he is writing the commentary on the most difficult text, that is Avachinata Nirukti. On the Vishittadvaita side, our Acharya has written commentaries on the Shatadushani and the Nyaya Visuddhi of Vedanta Deshika. On the side of Purvamimamsa, he has written the commentary on the Patanadasya of Kandadeva. And our P.M. Mukhopadhyaya has made a detailed presentation of Tadacharya's work as Tadacharya's critical edition of Tattva-Chintamani of Gangesha. These critical editions are conspicuously impressive. As he has said, the methodology governing the preparation of the critical editions of Sanskrit texts have been meticulously followed by Tadacharya. Thoroughness, cautiousness in avoiding errors, and care in execution characterize these volumes. These have been published by the Kendriya Vidyapita, Tirupati in the years 1973 and 1992. His commentary on Bhagavad Guna, commentary entitled Bhagavad Guna Ratna Petika on Gopala Nama Sahasra, Gopala Sahasranama Stotra, may be characterized as a Bhashya thereon. And a study of it shows that Professor Tadacharya ranks among the great Bhashyakaras on the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra and other religious hymns. This published by the TTD Devasthanam in the year 1986. While reading this work, I was reminded of Sri Harsha, who was the author of the most difficult text, Kandakaraka Gadya, and the Kavya Naishada, and he declares, Sahitye Sukumara Vastuni Dridam Nyaya Graha Grantile Takke Vavai Samvidhati Samam Leelayate Bharati. So, then about his independent works, Pratyaksha Tattva Chintami, Vimarsha. His work is an interpretative exposition of the Pratyaksha Kanda of the Tattva Chintamani in the light of the commentary Prakasha of Ruchidatta Mishra and super commentary Nyaya Chintamani of Ramakrishna Tarindra. Although the main discussion of the work is concerned with the viewpoints of Gangesha Upadhyaya, yet the viewpoints of other schools which are far-reaching significance receive extensive treatment. It is an able, fair and unbiased presentation of the Nyaya viewpoints. It is a paragon of expository writing. It has been welcomed as a reference work by scholars of Indian philosophy. The world of scholars has deepest esteem for Professor Tatacharya, and this work adds admiration to esteem. And his Shabdabodha Mimamsa, as honorary professor at the French Institute of Pondicherry, Professor Tatacharya completed the project entitled An Enquiry into Indian Theories of Verbal Cognition in 4 volumes. He has rendered an exceptionally great service to the scholarly world by bringing together under one roof the minutest details, regarding each and every component of Sanskrit language according to schools of Nyaya, Vyakarana, Mimamsa and Vedanta. These 4 volumes are respectively entitled The Sentence and its Significance, Case Terminations, their significance, Nominal Stems, their significance, and Verbs and Verbal Suffixes, their significance. All the 4 volumes have been published already, and this project, all the volumes together, constitute a splendid and impressively scholarly and supremely researched and exquisitely executed. It soars straight into a class of its own. His research papers, Tatacharya has contributed more than 60 research papers to learned journals, and each one constitutes a studied monograph on the topic it deals with. And 49 out of these papers have been published by the Rashtriya Sanskrit Samsthan, Tirupati, under the title Shastratra Kamaha. And discriminating selection of material, scholarly research, lucid exposition and critical acumen characterize all his writings. As the author of the independent works and as commentator on the difficult texts, Professor Tatacharya strictly follows the dictum of Madinatha, Na amulam likhyate richyate, na anapekshita muchyate, that one should not state anything that is not based on authority, nor should one engage oneself in furnishing more details than required. Language to Professor Tatacharya is a means of communication with scholars and disciples, and not a fine art cultivated for art's sake. He does not wish to confound others, but only to make himself understood. All his writings are characterized by meticulous scholarship and appropriate style. The study of Shastras, especially in Nyaya, as Mukhopadhyaya has always been telling, in our days has become extremely restricted in scope. Bertrand Russell, an eminent mathematician philosopher, in the preface to one of his books, he says, those who are not conversant with mathematical logic may conveniently omit this book. In the same way, those who are not conversant with Nyaya may conveniently forget reading higher texts on Advaita, Shikta Advaita, Dvaita, grammar and Mimamsa.